Well, hello. I hope you had a good Christmas. I'd like to wish you a Happy New Year, and this is my latest mission trip update. As many of you know, I enjoy hot sauce. I make my own. This is some of my fermented hot sauce. I had some of it in the bazaar at church in November and have a few bottles around for my own personal use. But I also like many different types of hot sauce, and recently I found some hot sauce online that I was not familiar with called Akabanga, and this is made in Rwanda. Rwanda borders on Uganda. My trip is to Uganda. Rwanda is a neighbor of Uganda's to the southwest, and this hot sauce originates in Rwanda. There was a gentleman there that had a food stall that he originally developed this just to be a condiment for the foods that he sold out of his food stall, but it became very, very popular, and he began selling it as its own product throughout Rwanda. And an American man traveling in Rwanda discovered it, liked it, and brought it back to America. It's produced in Rwanda, but this gentleman sells it online in the United States and gives 10% of the proceeds to a charity that promotes peace in Rwanda, which of course has had a sad history of civil unrest. And I just thought that it was a nice story, and it's indicative of what can happen in partnership. Where it's not one side exploiting the other or one side just throwing money at the other, but it's people from the developed world and the developing world working together to make things better. And I like that kind of partnership, and I like the hot sauce. It's comes in a little dropper bottle. It's oil based, rather than having a tangy vinegar base or a fermented type of tangy base. It's like a chili oil, and you just use a few drops with the little dropper bottle. So Akabanga. Anyway, I'm still making plans for my trip this summer to Uganda with the Raise the Roof Academy. I have raised so far about a little more than $1,500 towards my goal of $3,600. I do have at least one pledge that's supposed to come in around the first of the year, but that's, even so, I've still got a ways to go to get to my target. So please consider contributing to the trip. You'll see a web address on your screen. Make sure that you choose to give to Mission Trip Support and put my name in the little info box. Or if you prefer to mail them a check, you can send them. I'll put the mailing address on the screen as well. And in that case, please make sure that my name, make the check out to Raise the Roof Academy, but make sure my name is in the little memo line. And I've had a few folks from church that have just written me a check, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just turn around, I deposit it, and then I turn around and write the check to Raise the Roof Academy. But remember, especially this time of year, that only checks made out to Raise the Roof Academy are tax deductible to the amount allowed by law. I talk to your tax person, but you have to write the check to them rather than me for it to be tax deductible. Hoping soon that we will start having some of our team meetings. They have not given me the exact dates yet, but I'm sure sometime in February, I think, we will start meeting as a team and making our plans for the trip. And I'll start learning a little more about exactly what I might be doing and some more information about the trip. Thank you all so much that have already supported me or that have promised to support me, and I really appreciate it. Even if you can't support me financially, please keep me and the team in prayer. Also, there's a team from the Loft Church in Shelbyville that I think, even as I record this, is on their way to Uganda. They are working with a different group, but that includes my friend Mary Champion, who I know from the American Cancer Society Relay for Life. And please keep them in your prayers, that they will have a good trip and a good experience, and I'll be able to pick Mary's brain once she gets back here and find out everything about Uganda. I had already given her some travel advice to Africa based on my Kenya trips, but then I'll be going to her and finding out what she knows about Uganda when she and her team returns. So I'm looking forward to that. But so that's my latest mission trip update.